Hi everyone, we're thrilled that you've joined us for the last live show for 2024. Can you believe it? For everyone that has followed us throughout the year, what a glorious journey we have shared together. And if you're joining us tonight for the first time, welcome. We're glad you're here. We hope you follow and subscribe to join our journey together in 2025. We want to thank all of our special guests this year, Katie, Maria, Colleen, Gail and Les, and of course our regular guests, AJ and Nate. We are so fortunate to have so many gifted people in our group, and we love that you share your journey and specialties with us all. We appreciate you very much. And an extra special thank you to the beautiful Colleen, our self-named bubble girl and amazing friend, who helps us every fortnight to share your comments on screen and mods our chat. Whilst much of what she does is behind the scenes, it helps us so much to keep up with your comments during the live shows. Thank you, Colleen. We also want to give a special shout out to everyone that has helped support us by buying us a coffee, online and in person. Your donations help toward our streaming costs, and we are very grateful. So to thank you, there will be a special draw following tonight's show where someone will win our gift box set of 3 essential oils from the Angel Feathers range of products. If you want to get in on the draw, you can quickly go to Buy Me a Coffee and we will add you to our prize wheel. So let's reflect on the spiritual journey we shared together over the past year. If you missed any of these and want to watch a replay, you can find them easily on the past live streams playlist on our YouTube channels. So we started the year calculating our personal numerology year number for 2024 and discovered some interesting insights into what the year ahead may hold. Then we guided you through working with your angels and guides, recognizing their signs and how to communicate with them. Our special guest Gail joined us to share what a soul journey reading is all about and how it can benefit you on your spiritual path. We then had the first of our quarterly live readings shows, and our incredibly gifted special guest readers AJ and Nate joined in on the fun. We prepared for the energy shift of the equinox with 3 incredible meditations. Firstly, bronze for grounding with Kerrie. The second was the silver energy of protection with Annie. And the third was gold energy for alignment and ascension with Nate. Then we all got together and shared our experiences with the energy shift and the rising consciousness we are seeing. We talked about courage to speak your truth and embracing the highest frequency of your authentic self. We delved into intuition, a superpower everyone has. We rejoiced in the very first of our in-person retreats at Cedar Creek, where we officially launched Angel Feathers Spiritual Sanctuary. What a great time we all had with some incredibly uplifting workshops, the opportunity for many of us to meet in person for the first time, and the connections everyone experienced with each other made this first retreat extra special. Then we welcomed our very special guest Maria Therese, who shared insights into embracing the divine feminine. We shared insights and epiphanies. And we took a journey to the 8th dimensional angelic temple with our special guest, Katie J. The team came back together to offer more free readings, giving you all messages and answers through tarot and angelic guidance. Then we took a light walk with Nate as we dived into the opportunity to join the Light Walk Challenge, getting to know the angels on a whole new level. We unlocked the secret powers of sound frequencies. And we talked about needing to do the work to develop your psychic gifts with a range of practical exercises you could use in your daily practice. We delved into different types of dreams and their hidden messages and meanings. We developed personal affirmations and sent you all on a 21-day challenge to rewire your brain and change your life. and we talk through the winding path of our journeys with confessions of a spiritual traveller. We welcome back AJ and Nate for the quarterly free reading show. And we finally convinced our beautiful bubble girl to step out from behind the scenes, and she joined Annie and I to share insights into healing, mind, body and soul. We aligned with the high-level energies of gratitude and appreciation as we got to share and celebrate the achievements all of you have experienced throughout the year. And along the way, Annie shared her gifts and guidance from the tarot with her monthly readings for the collective. We shared guided meditations, and Kerrie shared messages from loved ones and communications from Yahuwah for the collective. And what we love so very much is to see how incredible you all are in chat, supporting and encouraging each other, as well as connecting through the chat group on Facebook and privately, offering support and sending healing if anyone needs it. Wow, what a year, and what a great journey we have shared together. But most of all, we want to thank you, our amazing, incredible, limitless, gifted, talented, glorious soul tribe. We love every single one of you and are honoured that you are sharing your journeys with us too. Together we have grown, made lasting connections and had a lot of laughs along the way. We are so happy to see you all step in, take back your power and shine. Thank you for listening to my little reminiscing rant. We are so glad you're here with us to celebrate tonight. We love you all. So let's do this, the last live show for 2024. Hello. We've had a change of special guest tonight. It's now Ollie. Ollie will be reading the cards for us.
He's actually picking the cards. Go, Ollie.
Come on, pick one. Pick one. Pick one.
Dad, you're making me like.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hi, AJ. Hi, Nate. Hi, Annie.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
No wonder you bite.
Chat. Wow, what a year, eh? When you look back, when I was putting that together and thinking all of the topics that we've actually talked about this year, and the journey we've all had. And then if you think of previous years, they've all been fairly different with what we've done. So, wow, what a journey, eh?
It's incredible. Like, really, so much, so many different topics. And I think I want to say it before we say it at the end, thank you for putting this together, Kerrie and Annie. It's really been a lot that people need and tune into, and it's been really lovely to be part of it. So thank you for having me part of it, and thank you for doing what you do.
And thank you for me as well, to all of you, because it's such a wonderful, wonderful group that we have, and we wouldn't be here without the both of you organising this and joining us all together. So we're very lucky to all have each other.
Yeah, we are, and everyone in chat, you know, and we love that. Annie and I talk about that all the time, is how everyone chats, everyone supports each other, you know, the feedback that you give each other in the chat, how you interact with Annie and I throughout the shows as well. All of that is what makes this group so special. So
our beautiful Elizabeth is she's my mentor. She's just the most glorious human being, and she's 87, and she's been in this space for all of these 87 years. And she comes to the gathering. We had the gathering today, and it was our Christmas party. It was hysterical, but as she was leaving, like, Elizabeth can't leave until every single person that's there has had a hug. Everybody's got to get, it takes her about 20 minutes to leave. If she wants to leave at 4 o'clock, she starts at 3:15 so that she can actually get out of the place. But as she's leaving today, she said she's been in so many groups, but this group is she said everybody just accepts you for who you are, and there's no competition, and everybody just uplifts everybody else. And she just, like, out of her 87 years, she says that this is one of the nicest groups of fabulous people and beautiful people that she's ever been in. So that's a huge compliment.
It really is. And sorry, I'm not laughing at you, and I'm certainly not laughing at Elizabeth. I was laughing at Gail's comment. The lovely lady with a pair of gnomes up her blouse.
Yeah, we played at Savage Santa today, and there was a couple of people. Elizabeth got a present, and she put it up her jumper so that nobody could steal it. And she's tiny, this teeny weeny. She's like Nate's description. She's like the grandma out of Tweety Pie. She's just this tiny little person, and she said, "If you try to take these, I'll take you down." And I thought, nobody would dare steal from her. And Emily,
the off limits.
Yeah, and Emily was going to kill people. She was going to take people out if they stole her cards. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
It was so much fun. And Wendy's on, and I stole her present, but she stole it first from AJ.
Yeah, from AJ.
From me.
Yeah. So yeah, we've had a really lovely afternoon. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sure was.
I wish I could be there. Serious promo. It sounded like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really was.
Always
next year I'll try and get up.
Yeah. Oh, you're not late, Sandy. You're just on time.
And thank you, Sandy. I did see that you donated again just yesterday to our Buy Me a Coffee, and you've got an extra entry on our wheel. So there you go.
Sophia threatened. See, look, all these beautiful,
beautiful
gentle souls in death and destruction if you steal my presents.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
It was a lot of fun. And Jeanette did a bit of stealing today too, actually. It's always the quiet ones you got to watch.
Yep.
That would be me, Kerrie. Would that be me? You're alluding to the quiet one.
Absolutely, Annie, 100%.
They all turned into angels because I've got a beautiful banner that Paul bought me, and it's got, if you stand in the right place, it gives you a halo. So now they're all angels. Yes. They look like butter would melt in their mouth.
Yep. Yeah, after we just finished stealing.
Sweet.
Yeah, you were. You were all very sweet. And he says stabby things. I'm dying.
I keep looking down because I've got Karma who's stolen 3/4 of my seat behind me, and every time her little stabby things are coming out just to let me know.
Yeah, and Ollie's taken over my old desk, so I'm like shifting. So
yeah,
hopefully that'll stop too. But if we see you go like, we know what's going on, AJ.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Just doing a quick shuffle of all the cards, see which ones we get drawn to for everybody. And I'm fairly certain my sister's on here tonight, but she said she's been having trouble with the chat from her place. She does get internet. So I'm going to put her question into the chat tonight. But it's obviously it'll be from my sister, I will say that. So, Cole, if you can keep an eye on that one, it is actually a question. It's not me cheating, trying to get a card.
Okay, people, questions. Whack them up and we'll go through them one by one. We want questions.
Can anyone see that light? Can anyone see that light that's happening on my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's literally.
Yes, I can.
I'm not moving. Nothing is moving. Nothing's moving. I'm just telling you right now.
Right.
I am absolutely still. I'm just showing you that this place is like
lots of light. I heard about the face in your wall as well.
What's going on with it? So anyway, I'll have to ignore it and focus on this. Yeah.
Does anybody mind if I take Myrtle's question first up? Because the cards literally flew out of the deck.
Go.
Go
and her
for
question popped up.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So, Myrtle, 2025 be a better year for you. Major happenings for me. The card that actually came absolutely flying, I had no control over it, is my Dare to Dream card. Okay, so if you're hoping that 2025 is actually going to be better, yeah, I would be ready to put some thoughts, manifest the heck out of things, get ready to go, put your seatbelt on, because I think you're going to be in for a wild ride. That being said, make sure that you're voicing what it is that you actually want, what you need. Okay, because it's important that people hear your voice. If they don't hear your voice, how are they going to know what you want? Okay, so have the courage to actually speak up as well. And a lot of it needs to come from the heart. Hang on, sorry, my light's not good here. From the heart. So a bit of time needs to be spent as well in 2025 working on yourself, which means honouring self, finding out what it is that you actually want to be doing, where you want to be, and how you want to proceed. But yeah, I think 2025 is going to be really, really quite exciting for you. And
Sorry,
that's
I'm
okay.
I'm just getting other cards. Okay, Esther. Nate, do you want to take this one, and we'll just go around that way?
Yeah.
Or if you whatever you want to do.
Okay, Esther. The card that I've got for you is Have No Fear. So look, I'm just going to say straight away, it looks like Wonder Woman, and she's literally got her sword, and she's actually becoming a warrior. What I'm getting for you for next year is you have to find, the card says, fear is the trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings that are holding you back. Now, you've made some really big leaps through this year, but next year you really have to take the opportunities that are in front of you instead of making excuses to not take them. Because if you have no fear, you'll be able to step into your power. And we've seen you do that so much this year, but there's so much more in you that's ready to come out. It's actually, it feels like, from just looking at this, it actually is wanting to come out. It's like wants to burst out. And the warrior, you need to step into your warrior power to let it come out. But to do that, you have to go forward without fear. So what are the things that hold you back? What are the things that you say no to? What are the things that you're afraid of? What are the things that get you sort of anxious? Understand how anxiety works and how it's holding you back, and actually push through it, and know that that is the only thing that's holding you back is what's up here, and push through it. Because when you push through it, we will not know the Esther that we see this time next year. And I'm really passionate about that for some reason. So the warrior's coming out.
Yeah.
Fiona, I feel that there's been a lot of stress around that. And my first card for you is Willing Release. Now, for me, this card's also the wish card. So I would say the next one was Body and Soul. So I would say get your manifestation on. Make sure you know exactly what you want and be really, really clear about it. Because I think maybe if you've got kind of lots of options are sometimes a good idea, but sometimes there's too many. So I would say what you need to do is narrow things down and work out exactly where you're at and where you want to be and what you want it to look like. Because my final card for you is a powerful move. So that move is coming. And I would say middle of next year. That's where I'm feeling that. So just calm the farm and don't just settle for second best. Make sure it's exactly what you want and exactly where you want it. But I'm just feeling the middle of next year will be the timing for you.
Okay, so Karen, for you, are you going to get past this health glitch? Yes, you will. And things are going to be exposed and revealed to you. So it seems to be a bit unclear right now. You're not sure what is causing things, but it is going to come to light. Okay, so it will be sorted. At the moment, it is a time of self-care for you. They're brought through body and soul. So that's about making sure you're looking after you as well as everybody else. And you're very empathic. So you're feeling all the changes that are happening around the world as well. So I think there's an energetic connection to what's going on with you as well. The guides are asking you to let it go. Don't put so much worry into what this is. They want you to release it from your energy. So that brings me back to that one. So it's just giving yourself some time and it will be revealed. And then they're saying, yes, your cup will be great and full. So you're definitely going to get through this and it's going to be a good outcome on the other side.
Okay.
Sorry, they all fell. I was waiting to see who they were for.
That's all right, because mine came flying out as well. So, Wendy, I've still got stop, start, go, stop, start, go, stop, start, go, with ups and downs, back up the top, down the bottom again, sort of still following the pattern. You need to find a little bit of balance before you can actually get in there and start to enjoy things, as in successfully. With finance, start having a look at what's out there. That way. Start having a look at what's out there. Start doing a bit of research. Start getting inquisitive, and be wise about the move and what you're doing, because there still is a lot of stop, start, go, stop, start, go, stop, start, go. All right. So your move, I don't think will happen sort of fairly quickly. You're going to have to do a little bit of research behind it first to make sure that all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted, and that when you do finally get that, that breath, that's when things will flow smoothly. But yeah, get your ducks in a row.
Cool. Isabella. So I've got for you two cards. I've got Stay the Course. What this card is telling you is things might be a little bit bumpy at the moment. You might be going through a bit of a rough time, or things aren't going, or something's come up that's not really how you expected it to go, or it's giving you a bit of a surprise. So going through a bit of a bumpy road. But what you have to do is actually understand, or maybe take a step back and go, what is this experience teaching me, and look at it from a different perspective, and just keep going through it, because you have to get through it to get to the other side. I know that sounds really obvious, but you have to go through the bumps. But the sooner you can get through the bumps to get the other side, you'll be able to have that smooth ride. So it's saying to stay the course. So stick with whatever it is you're doing, even if it's bumpy for you. You're not on the wrong path. It's just a bumpy start. But the good part, the even better part about this, and that card is actually good because it's saying you're actually doing the right thing, even if it's difficult or it's tricky or whatever. But the good thing that is that coming is that angels are with you. The angels of healing are with you, and that the healing, and it doesn't have to mean like a physical healing. It could be an emotional or a spiritual healing, or some sort of like I feel like it's more like a block, like something that you need to do with maybe the heart rather than physical. That healing is going to come in and bless your life, and you're going to be able to see what those blessings are. But the angels are with you on this journey, so it's bumpy, but you've got company, so you're not alone, and you are supported, even though it's a bit rough.
Okay. Read fairy-ish. I pulled different cards for you. The first card that came out is the time machine, and this is for you about timing. I feel you're not going to be doing anything or moving much further forward before the end of the year. But it does feel like next year things are going to be different. So the message that I got, this is my messages from Spirit. And the message that I got from Spirit says, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. And the final card that I pulled for you is the Storyteller. This for me, for you more than for me, is about a brand new chapter and a brand new beginning. You've got the key, brand new, turn the pages. What's happened and where you're at the moment is going to change. So you can write the next chapter for you for next year. Your angels are with you. They've got your back. Sometimes when you've been in the space that you've been, you get to the point where is this ever going to end? For you, it's timing. It's all about the timing. So hang in. And the very last line in this, hang in there. It's not much longer. I would say give yourself some time to rest, because when this kicks in, it's going to move pretty fast. So enjoy the next month or so, because come January, February, you're off.
Fiona, a general reading for you. What the guides have brought through is this card here, the power of purpose. So you're really finding, and it's coming into, it's not with you already, it's not far off. You're really finding a purpose, and you're saying, I feel really good about doing this. And as you're connecting with that energy, everything is just coming together. And it's like a burst of magic. Everything is just falling into place for you. So, but it is about this sense of purpose. Now, what they want to bring through for you is they want to acknowledge the journey that you've been on to get to this sense of purpose, because I have had some scattered energy around you. So you have had to move through some things to get ready for this, but you're now either already in it or you're stepping into it. So this sense of purpose and understanding, yeah, that's what I'm here to contribute. That's going to just lift your energy right up, and everything's going to come together like magic. That's the message for you.
Okay, Gail, cards that came out for you. First and foremost is my death card. So change, major change, the end of the old and the bringing in, the heralding of the new. Now, with the bringing in and the heralding of the new, it's not about racing into things willy-nilly without, stopping to make sure that you've got good foundations. Okay, so make sure that whatever you're going to do with this new change that's coming in, set some firm foundations. Make sure that you ask the right questions. Okay, it's important, but you're being encouraged with this change to go ahead and take the risk. Okay, risk comes reward. Okay, it's not all smooth sailing, but it's up to you to be able to do your homework first, and then you can actually move through. As long as you've got a good foundation to work off, ask the right questions, talk to the right people, leap in, jump in. Times are changing. Exciting 2025.
Kathy Lee. First of all, Kathy, I don't know if you can see up there. Thank you very much for that housewarming present and birthday present. Okay, first of all, Kathy, for you next year, there is love coming. I used my Kylie cards for you, and I got love at first sight. So I think there is going to be a special man coming along next year. He may be someone that you already know, because the other card that came out was renewed connections. So if you have potentially had your eye on someone, or there's somebody maybe you don't even maybe you don't even you haven't had that spark yet, but there is something coming with love next year. But with that comes be a lion, and I think with that one, I next year is a really important year for you, Kathy, to really start to understand your strength and power and courage, and just to go with it. Like, don't be timid, like the timid little baby cub. You have to become the lion, and you have to go for what you want. But you have to be brave about it. And I think when you show that side of you, when you show that tenacity and that excitement and that passion comes out in you, then we will be playing Kylie's Love at First Sight at a wedding in a few years' time. I don't know. That's what's coming up. But it feels really nice for you next year. There is some sort of beautiful love connection happening for you.
Marani, I picked the same card for you twice. The first card is about love. And for you, this one's all about self-love. And the second card is the Rosie's Kiss, which is also, for me, that same energy. It's that be really, really gentle with yourself. Fill your whole body with love. I know little bits about where you're at, but what this is telling me is that closure is coming. I also did a message from Spirit for you. And what I got from Spirit is trust the wait. You're being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. The things you're going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. And sometimes when you're in the middle of all of this, it's like, what the hell is happening and why is this happening? I think we're cruising down to the end of the year. And I think just you rest and take it easy and be really gentle on yourself. The other thing for you, I would say, is spend as much time in your studio as you can and trust your body. Trust the feelings in your body. Like if you need to go and lie down, go and lie down. If you need to stop, just stop. Don't try to push through, because when you try to push through, you might set yourself back another couple of steps. So just know that Spirit is with you, and they're saying trust the flow of the universe. Everything happens for a reason, but things are coming. Good things are coming. So there you go, my lovely.
Jeanette, what came through for you, the first card that came through is the Royal You. I'm actually loving the two cards that dropped for you in this, because this is all about you have so connected with your authentic self. And we often talk about love being the highest frequency, but actually authenticity is the highest frequency. Right? It's just that little bit higher. And you're really stepping into this. And I love that for you. So you're really appreciating all the wonderful things about yourself. And that's also allowed you to connect with all the wonderful things around the world, other things that you can connect with. And everything that you're doing at the moment is bearing fruit, right? So the connections that you're making, the experiences that you're having, all of that is a renewed zest and love for life. And I love this for you because it's such a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, Spirit's saying this is going to continue. So if you think, oh, everything's going to slow down probably next year, that is not the case. You're going to continue to be on the go. There's going to be lots of experiences. And this for you is all about the experience. So I absolutely love these cards for you.
Okay, Vanessa. No pressure, Vanessa, just to, pull a month out of my cards here. What I've got,
AJ, can I step in there?
Can you what?
Can I step in?
Okay.
I did my Celtic cards, and it's one of the things, like that linear time thing. It's one of the things that I my cards are really good at. I'm at June.
Fine.
I'm at June. I went through and I'm at June. And it's saying just hang in there because it's June. Do you concur with that, AJ?
Yeah. I was going to say, look before you leap. Don't race into anything. Definitely towards the second half of the year. The first half of the year is all about the preparation. First half of the year is about, getting yourself set up. Don't, just because it's something like a house is presented to you, don't grab straight away because you're desperate. Asking you to actually wait a little bit of time, more towards the middle of the year. Yeah, I definitely concur because they're the three cards that I had.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not first half, second half, to maybe towards the end of the year, but definitely after June.
Yeah. Mine said don't get frustrated.
Yeah.
And I've got a celebration around it.
Mm.
So it also said gather your resources.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, start clearing and getting rid of stuff that you don't need, and get all your, exactly what AJ said, get all your ducks in a row, because it's going to happen. So be ready for when it does.
Yeah. But just look before you leap. Don't grab the first thing that comes across your plate. Okay? Be wise.
Did I read Isabella earlier?
Yes.
I think I did, but I just really quickly, Isabella, I wasn't sure if I'm sure I did, and so I think, but again, I just got Raphael come up again. I just wanted to just reiterate that what I said before about being in a situation that may be a little bit bumpy. The angels are with you, and I pulled out this card, and Raphael came up. So he is an angel that does help with like healing, not just physical stuff, but healing from the heart, healing emotional wounds, healing relationships. So he's with you now. So maybe that's like just an affirmation. Yeah, that's right. That's what I can see. Right. Just an affirmation. That's confirmation for you that when I said before that angels are with you, Raphael is with you. Raphael is with you. Do you want me to continue for Ray, or do you want me to switch? I'm happy to do either.
No, I'll take Ray. I'll take Ray. I've already thrown my cards. Ray, there's a couple of things need to happen before you get to this point. And this is saying you're dipping your toes into this new beginning, but there's some fear around it. It's like you've got some decisions that you have to make. I feel that once you start making the decisions, it'll be like a domino effect. I don't feel anything's going to change much until February. And then in February, the change comes. And I just feel once you take control and you know exactly where you're going and what you're going to do, it'll just all start to click into place. Don't let this take your energy, because it's going to be okay. For you, it's just about set your goals and go towards it, and don't give up no matter what happens. Yeah, that's exactly what my cards are saying. Don't push. Be gentle. Go calmly. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. It'll all be fine.
Kerrie, you're on mute, I think. We can't hear you.
I'm muted because my doggy naughty and they were barking and I forgot. Sorry. Sandy, it's funny about, you don't know what to ask. I was having this same conversation with both Gail and Sophia today. And I said, you know what? That's really good, because that means in a lot of ways you've already made that self-connection and you've already started to let go of things that you need to let go of. You're looking at the synchronicities and the signs. And so when you're really not sure what to ask for 2025, that's sort of saying that's awesome, because you've already done the work and you already connected yourself. So just saying. But however, this is what the cards have got for you. What they're saying is a merry motive. So you're actually going along with just such a great attitude. You're definitely in that attitude of gratitude, and you're going along with that energy. And as a result of that, you have really opened up to the universe, going with the flow, opening up to both giving and receiving, which is really important. You've removed a lot of blocks, and 2025 is going to see a lot of this come to fruition for you. So now you're no longer putting those barriers up. See, it's already there. It already exists. It's whether or not you're blocking it. You're no longer blocking it, right? You're now open, and the right situations, the right people, everything is coming in for you. And it's just going to be incredible. And they're saying 2025 for you is going to be a year of endless possibilities, right? So don't limit your thinking. Right? You can achieve anything that you want to achieve. You're in this beautiful energy. You've done the work, and now's the time for all this really good stuff to come back in. So don't limit yourself on what's coming, because you're now open and ready to receive. Good job, you.
Hello, Fiona. Fiona, I had a couple of cards come out, and the first one that has come out is one of my favourite cards in this deck. I just love it, and I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. All I can do is apologise. The first card that's come out is the Sun. I just love this card. It is so happy and warm and joyful, and for some reason I've got sunshine, lollipops, and I've got lots of sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, all good things. I've just got this song in my head and nobody needs to hear me sing anymore. But your 2025, I've just got good things coming for you. I also have take some time out. Okay, so don't be afraid to actually have some time out to be able to process everything that's going on, everything that's happening. Sometimes it's really good when you just have that little bit of space to yourself. And I think you're going to need these opportunities in 2025. As wondrous as what it's going to be for you, I think you'll need some time away as well, just to consider what's being presented to you. Because I think in 2025, you're going to have the opportunity to, I don't know, start reinvigorate your learning. So new opportunity to get out and learn something new. Keep your feet on the ground though. Don't get too taken away by, all the bright colours and the sunshine lollipop type stuff. Keep your feet firmly grounded, but new opportunities in the way of learning, study, maybe expanding upon something, an area that you're currently in. But I sort of get more so from the point of view something new is actually coming to you. So take the time to consider, where you're going, what you're doing, but brilliant. Sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, love, happiness, joy, singing, dance. Singing and dancing. I once told somebody in a reading that I did for them at the beginning of a year about singing and dancing. I wonder if you'll be singing and dancing.
I know what happened. Now you can't get me off the stage.
Now.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Like now I'm like, that was crazy. I laughed from it. I laughed when you gave me that reading. So pay attention to me, and everybody. But so I've got Marie. What do the angels want me to know that I'm not listening to? Well, this is a really interesting one. You are what you think. Now, it's kind of like you have to think about this one, Marie. You are what you think. So what is it that you're not listening to? But you're listening to yourself. You're listening to your self-talk. You're listening to this. You listen to the way that you're talking to yourself, or you're talking about yourself, or the way that you're seeing the world, how you're perceiving the world. And that is what is coming back to you. So the way that you, something will happen, and the way you see it, you might be, this, like, the way that you see the world, comparing yourself to others, putting yourself in their shoes and thinking, why doesn't that happen for me, or this type of sort of thing, self-esteem issues, because it's coming in with what you're telling yourself. Well, what the angels are saying to you is, you are everything. You are enough. Everything is okay. That's the other card that came up, but you have to start talking to yourself in positive language, in a way that sets you up for good things to come to you. So when you shift your perspective, and when you start to catch yourself out thinking, and when you start to go, this thing, catch yourself out and flip it. Because when you start to think, if you think like that, that's the world that you're in. What the angels are saying to you now is, you're not listening to them saying, flip it to the other perspective, where what is the good thing, what is the positive, what is something that's aspirational, what is exciting, where's the joy, where's the love, where is all that coming through? I know there's something, you've got a beautiful new grandchild you've got to focus on, that type of thing, but just catch yourself with how you're thinking and how you're thinking and with your self-talk, and when you flip that, your world will change in ways that you can't imagine. That's what they want to tell you. Well, they're really passionate tonight, guys. Sorry.
I know, that's all you can do. Give what you get.
Miss Karen.
Going red.
I've got a whole pile of cards for you. They just sort of kept throwing themselves at me. The first one says, quiet your mind. So I would say, calm the farm. The next one, trust your intuition. This is all about psychic abilities, and the only, like, your psychic abilities is your intuition. So trust your intuition. Speak your truth. You need to say how you feel. You need to be open and honest. You need to state what you need. Vulnerability is a superpower. State what you need. What you've got coming up for next year is endless possibilities. The world is your oyster. The message that I got for you from Spirit is, no matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and you will do this. So I think, sit down, get a journal, think really carefully about what I want next year to look like. What's going to bring me joy next year? What do I need to do to make that happen? And then speak your truth. For you, this is about not taking everybody else into consideration before they take you. You take you into consideration. It's very much about endless possibilities, but don't let anybody stand in your way. Squish them like bugs. Do what you need to do for you, and it'll all just flip and change for you. There you go. We've done Wendy already, haven't we?
Have we?
Yes, Karma's saying, sorry, Auntie Wendy, I've already answered your question.
Right, there you go.
Don't be greedy, Wendy. Come on.
Okay, plan for next year already, and I feel I can do it all. What would they say? Okay, let's go. I want to go. They're directing me 2 ways for you, Sophia, so give me a sec.
Karma was obviously upset that Ollie had screen time, so she's just
decided, yeah. And here go my dogs again. Sophia, the restrictions on this are only the ones that you're putting on yourself. That cage, the door is open, right? So spread your wings and fly, my lovely. The choice is up to you when to take that leap and remove anything that may be holding you back from doing this. But I also feel that you're going to be involved with other people as well. It's not going to be like you're doing something on your own, but you're going to have other people around you as well that are like-minded and like energy. So birds of a feather are coming in here. Now, when I shuffled the other cards for you, I shuffled twice, but the same card came up and they told me I was missing the meaning. So I had to listen for a sec extra. What they're saying is the Knight of Cups came in, right? And that came in twice. Now, what this is actually saying is there's an offer going to come in and it's going to lead to something that you truly love. All right. So I was originally misinterpreting this card. They said, no, we got a different meaning for this one. So there is an offer going to come in that's going to lead to this, and it's going to lead to something that you really love. And there's a lot of abundance and joy in this as well. Lots of success coming in. So 2025 is going to be an absolutely incredible year. It's going to be more than you have imagined. There you go. You just got to fly out of there. Fly out of there.
Okay, so Marissa, will there be some positive changes coming soon? I'm going to say yes. However, I'm sorry, there's still a little bit more before you get to that. The light, there is the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's still a little bit of work to be done though. You're not there yet. So it's still going to have a little bit of issue, a little bit of struggle to start with. Okay, but celebration and really confirming good relationships. Okay, so it's may start out a little bit as you don't want it, but that's okay when it's actually going to work through. So you've got some things you've got to work through first, but There are positive things coming in the form of good relationships, celebrations, people coming together, and it's all going to be in that happy atmosphere with surrounded by love. Okay, so hang in there, Marissa, it's coming.
Rhiannon, well, the card I got for you was career transition. So you will find another job. What will it be? I actually don't know anything about you, and I don't know anything about what you do. But what I love about the cards is the door is open. The way forward is open. So what the cards are saying is, yes, you will find another job, and I think it'll actually be a little bit sooner than what you're thinking. This card's talking about change, excitement, coming forward with a bit of confidence. So I think once you just have to get into that mindset of, yes, the job that is coming to you is yours. You'll be that. Then the job that is yours will come to you. So try and get your mindset into that abundance mindset of, yes, that just into that, just to feeling like you already have the job, and then the job will come. I think it's going to be a cop out, but the card that came forward is the way forward is open. You are not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. But the destination or the area that it is in is the same as joy. So what is going to bring you the most joy? That is the area that you'll be stepping into. Like, that's where you should be focusing on. So I don't know what that actually means for you. I'm just getting that you have to find something where your passion is and the joy is, but there is definitely a career transition, and there's a definite job coming, but you have to get into the mindset of that job is mine. So you have to feel it. It'll come to you, but it's the door is open.
Okay. Atif, will you get your job in government services? What I've got at the moment is the uncharted sea. It's like they're bobbing around and you're not quite sure where your ship's going to land. It's also talking about the power of purpose. Now, for me, this card's about the cogs in the wheel, and things are turning slowly because governments are as slow as a wet week. The other thing I've got is hang in there. Just hang around, because this is my card for new job opportunities. Now, I don't think it's going to be this year. I'm hitting around February before anything's actually going to kick in for you. But this feels like the new job opportunity is going to be there. And all you're going to have to do is step into it. For you, it's just about marking time and waiting until they get their act together. I don't think you need to do anything much more. Kerrie Berry.
Sorry, guys, taking myself back off mute. And Spirit's sort of coming in directly around this health stuff for you. And I've got a lot of concern and worry. And I think it's because you don't want to be limited. I feel like I'm being limited. And what they're saying is, let go of that divine matrix, So how you think, so it is, right? So they don't want you focusing on what the limitations might be. Instead, they want you focusing on what you can do, right? So leading up to the end of this year, again, the self-care is sort of coming in with this. And with your trip, they've actually brought in the land in between. And I think this is going to be perfect. This cruise is exactly what you need, right? It's like you just need that space in between to relax and not get too much thrown into your head and then overthinking with the information that you're being given. They don't want so much energy into that. So it's breaking out of that matrix. And so this cruise is going to be absolutely perfect for you. Lots of connections coming in with this, but it's actually that taking a break from everything and just being able to sit, relax, listen, not overthink. You're going to get a real boost for this going into 2025. And I feel a real energy shift around 2025 for you as well. So it's almost a renewed energy that's going to come from this time in between. There you go.
Okay, Sab, about guidance on your upcoming board exam in December. I have an interesting comment, and please don't hate the messenger. I'm not going to tell you anything negative or bad or anything like that. But what I am going to say is, have you done everything you possibly can to make sure of a good outcome? Can you honestly say that you have, you've sat down, you've done the work, you've done the study, that you've done everything you possibly can to make sure that you get the good outcome? Because when the wheel turns, it turns slowly. Okay, and asking that, have you actually put the right mechanisms in place for you to succeed and be exactly where you want to be? Okay, if you haven't, you've still got time to make a couple of changes. You've still got time to study like mad. It's about you taking control of what's in front of you. Okay, so if you think that I've done enough, maybe break that thinking down and go, I could squeeze in a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, as long as you're honest with yourself and say, yes, I can honestly say I have done everything to my utmost ability. The wheel turns, but it turns slowly. Okay, so yeah, if you put the effort in, the reward should be there.
Anessa. I knew I was going to hit Anessa when I saw the question. First of all, I've got a few cards, so just bear with me this one. The first card, which is what I want you to really focus on, it's actually victory. 2025 is victory. What that means for you is to have a think about is what is success for you in what terms? Is it about how you deal with relationships that you might be going through? Is it relating to how you might be facing a certain situation that you're going through? What is a victory for you? And that might not mean success, the same success that somebody else has would categorize as success. But what is success for you? So you have to work out for yourself. How do what is the end of the road for me that I want, and what is my end goal? And that victory is what is attainable for you. Now, what's really important about that is you have to surrender to receive. So that means going through whatever your life is putting forward your way, not digging your heels in and actually going with it. So going with the flow and actually going, right, this is something that I can't control. This is something that I can control. What are the things that I can't control? And then just, don't let them have that hold on you that they could have a hold on. Most people, the things that hold them back. So if you surrender to life and let them what's going and actually go with the flow, what you need to get to that victory will come through to you. And I just really want to say to you, it's in you. Now, this is the part that I think is really, really important, is that you are on a path to discovering your own strength on the journey that you're going on. It is within you, everything that's happening without you. And just as a side fact, little thing, these are my Archangel cards. I think people have maybe heard me talk about them. They're channel symbols from the cards. This is Archangel Michael or Michael. He's with you. And so is Raphael. But these cards jumped out for you. So I just want you to know that on this path to your end goal, that's of your own choosing, you're on the path. Follow what your heart is, follow what you want, you'll get there. Just go with the flow. Try not to fight against too much. It's in you. Michael and Raphael are with you right now to look after you. So that's the message for you for next year and leading up to this year.
Bit of validation there for you on that reading, Nate. It's coming through. Do not doubt yourself. You're beautiful inside and out. You leave a glow wherever you go, and others love being around your energy. And that's like the affirmation for 2025 for you. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, guess what? We've read for everybody.
No.
Yeah.
We have.
Amazing.
I have to admit, I just read Fiona Butler's comment from me. And I didn't even think about it at the time. And I'm sorry, that's why I've been giggling in the background, because Fiona said sunshine and lollipops for Sunshine Day.
It is.
I didn't even realise that I had done that. So thank you, Fiona.
Now,
That's awesome.
Kerrie's going to organise the spinning of the wheel.
I am. I'll be back in a minute. I'll see you shortly. I'm just going to do a refresh on the Buy Me a Coffee in case anyone's donated again throughout the night to make sure we've got everyone on the wheel. And I'm going to leave you with Annie for a sec. So I'll be back shortly.
So this is what you're going to win if Kerrie spins the wheel. And this is 3 of our oils in a pretty little, hello Ollie, a pretty little box like this. And while I'm on the subject, remember, Christmas is coming up. Don't get ordinary crackers. Get beautiful crystal crackers. Every cracker has a crystal in it. If you need to buy a present for somebody, what do you get the person who has everything? You get them divining rods so that they have the questions. Oh, they're going crazy on me. Should people buy divining rods, Spirit? Show me yes. Yes, you should. The other things we've got are we have these beautiful little, I'm being upstaged by a pussycat.
He's watching you.
Yeah.
This is our angel. This is our angel feathers amulet. And these are our amulets with the crystals in them. So if you've got somebody who's really hard to buy presents for, hop onto our website. Now, I think our email is down. Google's messing me around something shocking. So if there is something that you want, or there's something that you want to buy, and also to the winner of whoever wins the wheel tonight, can you please message me on my email? Colleen, if you could whack it up there for me, celtic.tarot3@gmail.com. I need your address for where to send it. But if you want to buy any of our products, just send it through to Celtic Tarot, and with your address, I'll give you our bank account details. You can whack it in and we'll mail it out to you. I've got time to send you stuff before Christmas. So yeah, just have a look on our website, see what we've got. The other thing, thank you so much, AJJ, for being with us tonight. It's always divine to have you here. Thank you, Nate. It's always divine to have you here. I know you've been really busy, like with your move and all that kind of stuff. And AJ's always bloody busy. So we really, really appreciate the fact that you come on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah,
For everybody,
always love to come.
for everybody else who's on here, Kerrie ran through, we've been doing this now for 2 years. And Kerrie, in our presentation, she went through all the things that we've done this year. I want to let you know that on the 20th or the 21st of December, we'll let you know, we're going to do the Uluru meditation again, because that's the solstice. So we're going to do that one again. Keep an eye on our Facebook pages, because we'll do that. And then we'll be back. I don't really want to come back until the end of January, when everybody's gone back to school and things kind of settle down a little bit. But because we've done so many topics, if there's anything you feel you would like us to do, or if there's anything you do that you would like to come on and share with us, that would be absolutely amazing. Like
Sophia.
we love. Yeah. Miss Sophia said, "What's so hard about doing this?" So there you go, Miss Sophia. Oh, the other thing.
Did she now?
Yeah, she did.
Really? Oh, okay.
Kerrie and I both have gift vouchers. So if people can get to Kerrie at Loganholme, you can also buy gift vouchers to send for your friends. With me, I can do tarot on the phone, on FaceTime, on wherever. And if you can get to me, that's fine. I can also do your aura photography if you get to here. So Sophia volunteered. Yeah, Yeah, it's like when you're in the army. It's like if somebody says who's going to volunteer, everybody takes one step back, and some poor buggers left standing out. That's how volunteering works in our world.
That's
You
it.
know stuff. We'll have you. You're on next week.
It's time, Sophia. It's time.
Yes.
That's how it rolls.
Okay, so thank you. We did have some extra donations. Thank you very much. Karen Coast, very generous of you. Thank you. And as well,
Look, voluntold.
lots jumped in. So we've added you to the wheel. So there you go. We call it voluntold. Perfect, yes. Jeanette. Perfect, Jeanette. Okay, so I'm about to share my screen, and shall we spin the wheel and see who wins these beautiful oils? Now, I should have your email address in the Buy Me a Coffee, or we know you personally, one of the two. So we'll contact you. So this is the time when you receive something from us and we say, hey, you won our oils. You'll know it's actually not a fake email. It's actually a real one. So we'll just reach out if you're interstate or wherever you are. We'll organise to post it out to you. Yeah. So there you go. All right. I'm going to do the share my screen.
Good luck, everyone.
Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
That's it. Let's see. Make sure it's up on screen.
Go, Kerrie Berry. Yay.
And
here it comes.
And
here
everyone
it comes.
can see it. You
Spin
can all
that
see it.
sucker.
Let's go.
Whee!
Getting there. Getting there. Getting there.
Oh, this is so
terrible.
The anticipation. Yay! Well done.
Congratulations, Sandy.
Congratulations, Sandy.
So Celtic.tarot3@gmail.com. Send me your address, Miss Sandy, and I shall get it. Is Sandy Queensland?
Rains.
Is she in Queensland?
I think she's Central Coast. I think Central Coast.
Central
I like it down there. I might drive down and give it to you.
Yep.
Send me your address.
Sandy, our winner.
Yep.
And your generous donations throughout the year. That's all very helpful. And guys, that all goes to our streaming costs. Got to love StreamYard, which we use. And we use them so we've got enough seats that we can have people with admin logins. We've got Colleen behind the scenes, and Nate's got an admin login, and Annie and I, and AJ has one, not that she's ever used it. Might have to reset it to you, AJ. Yeah. So we have our logins with that, and you got to love them because they email. I don't know if I told you, Annie. They emailed us and said that prices are going up.
Of course they are.
But the good news about that is we can now run webinars through here with 100 seats. So that's going to be awesome for our school as we launch the school next year. So there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
can I just say something really quickly? After that, when you're finished, can I just jump in when you're finished?
No, I'm finished.
Oh, okay. Sorry, there's a bit of a lag here, so I wasn't sure if you had finished. I know it's coming up to the end of the year, but just in early December, I'm actually going to do 3 more light walks with 3 new angels that we haven't worked with. So if you've done the light walks earlier in the year, it's going to be really casual. It's not going to be like anything, but I just wanted to introduce you to 3 more that I've been working with in the last few months. One is Archangel Jeremiah, Raguel, and don't laugh, Nathaniel, but it's not. He's not me. He's the actual Archangel Nathaniel, but he's coming through really strongly at the moment. Jeremiah is incredible, especially as we're coming up to the end of the year, looking back on the year that you've had, and it's almost like he helps you do a life review before your life is over, which means that by the time you get to the end of your life, in many years' time, you're actually kind of can get back on track with stuff. And he's actually really incredible too. And Raguel is it Raguel? Raguel, yeah, Raguel. So I'm just going to do it really casually on the new Universe Amaze Me Facebook page, because I've rebranded to Universe Amaze Me. It was Nate's Fellow Space. And all of this came through post the weekend that we had with Katrina Man when she came to Sydney, and some of the people who were here for that weekend. It was an incredible weekend. Sophia came down, Gail came down to Sydney for some of the stuff that we did with her. Katrina actually called me earlier tonight to wish me well for tonight. And there's some exciting stuff happening with her next year as well, especially if you've done Humana. Exciting stuff happening with Humana, not just the teacher stuff, but other stuff. But I just wanted just to say before the end of the year, if you've done the light walks, even if you haven't, I'm just going to do some really casual ones, because it's just a really nice way to end the year with some gratitude and thanking the angels that we're working with, and just keep focus on keeping on the focus on. It's been a very big year for a lot of people. And now that I'm in this new space, there's new inspiration coming in, and it's like actually keeping me up at night. I'm up at 4 o'clock every morning doing stuff, and it's starting to be. I've got 3 hours of sleep every night, but that's you cannot go to sleep if they've got something to tell you, and that's the lesson I'm learning. So anyway, I just wanted to
Story of my life.
Yes, gosh. If it's not the cats, it's the angels.
That's it. It's one or the other, or the dogs for me. But anyway, no, that's all good. No, that sounds awesome, Nate. And because a lot of us did do that earlier one. They're still on your website too, aren't they? So if someone wanted to follow it, they could go back, do that, and then jump in on the new ones. So that's awesome.
And I've also got new workshops coming next year. That's very exciting. If you've done the Diamond Point, just you wait until you see what's coming from that. So there you go.
Yeah. And Helen, thank you for your very generous donation as well. And thank you for joining us. We hope you come back and join us again next year as well. And Annie, you've still got one more reading. You'll be doing the December reading probably end of next week.
Yeah, next week. Nate, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I've got this song in my head. I have adapted it to suit your needs, but I'm going to get in trouble, and I know I'm going to get in trouble. But it goes like this: Jeremiah was an angel, was a good friend of mine.
I love that. The angels love that. They love the fact that you can do stuff like that, because that's great. And now I'm not out of my head.
I think on that note,
this week with Jeremiah, all of you. On that note. Spend the week with Jeremiah on that note. Just play that song in your head.
Jeremiah the angel. A final shout out to our beautiful Bubble Girl.
Yes.
Thank you, Bubble Girl.
Love you, Cole. So
that was sneaky. Annie.
Got a bra.
Can't end the year without you with us.
I have no makeup on.
Yeah, but you told us you brushed your hair, so that's how it goes.
I did brush my hair. You're welcome.
And you've got a bra on, so that's good.
How do you know? I never said that.
You probably do.
Okay, before this turns into an absolute schmozzle,
Merry
Christmas, everybody.
Christmas blessings all around.
Safe and happy New Year. Catch up with my December reading next week, one day, probably Wednesday next week. Remember, we're going to do the 20th of December, and we're going to do the Uluru meditation again. And we'll see you all on the other side. Thank you all so much.
We will. Have a
Can I
wonderful
give
break,
a tip
everyone.
for Christmas gatherings? Be
Hang on.
authentic at Christmas gatherings. It's the way to go from here on.
Be
true and authentic, and you'll be full of love. Merry Christmas.
Okay, Merry Christmas. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Nate. We'll see you all again next year.
See you next
Good button, Kerrie.
Have a
Bye.
great Christmas.